Hello, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, I'll quickly show you on how you can build a really fun quiz lead form that you can, for example, use in your social media or as like a freebie, anything like that, to, let's say, capture your audience's email addresses and so on, but in a more engaging way than having like a super simple lead form. You can pretty much build this within like 5 minutes. You don't even need to be technical. I'm not technical at all, and I figured it out. So that's why I want to show it to you as well. So I will quickly show you on how it could look like. In this case, we built kind of like a cocktail lead form for a cocktail brand that kind of defines what kind of cocktail you are. And this is how it looks like. So overall, it's really fun. You have a couple functionalities here as well. Obviously, you can, in the end, connect it to your CRM and so on as well. Don't worry, you don't need to be technical, like I said. So let's hop over to GenSpark. So GenSpark is the main tool that we'll be using. I tried out a couple different ones. This one gave me the best kind of design and result, as well as it's very easy to deploy it as well. So first, what I did, since obviously we had a call with a client and this is kind of like what they talked about, what they wanted to see. So I went into ChatGPT and I pretty much just pasted the whole call transcript. So you don't even need to kind of like write down your whole specific prompt. And I just said, understand the reason, create a prompt for a quiz, have the background dark red. I changed it in the end. The font should be this. And then have the questions be fun, short with emojis, research the brand as well. And then I just pasted it. Then this is a prompt that it came out with. So I have a custom GPT that just turns like any idea into a prompt. So this is quite easy. And then I just use this prompt. You can also have a look here. The only thing that is important, I would say, is the style. So a lot of times what you can do is any kind of design that you have, you can work with this with ChatGPT on turning any kind of design that you have into kind of like a CSS. That's what it's called. And then you can turn that back into a prompt. That's how you get, in the end, like really great designs. But I'll make another video about that. So let's move over to here. So yeah, then I just went ahead and I just pasted the prompt. Over here, you have a couple different agents in GenSpark, and I just used the AI developer. And then I believe I used just like a simple page since we don't need like the full backend as of now. And I just pasted the prompt in here. And then you can really see, with just like a super simple prompt, it went ahead and it created like its own to-do list. It started working on one by one. So actually like a full employee, it just went ahead and executed each of those tasks. And you can also like see what it did specifically. And then, like I said, I just changed it back onto white. So yeah, and then you can basically use it like any other chat. You can just go back and forth, change things as you want. You can even tell it, okay, like link it to this specific, if you have a specific lead form that, for example, you're using, I don't know, Klaviyo, any kind of other tool, you can have a form in there and you can just say to embed this specific form, or any other CRM. If you're using any other CRM, you can just have a lead form in there, which is just like an email address and a name, and you can just have it embedded in here. This is, to be honest, the easiest way. That way you have the whole kind of full built, and then you just have a very simple lead form embedded in there, and that's pretty much it. So then how I actually deployed it, because like I said, I'm not technical at all. You just go ahead and you just go to File Explorer. And then let me show you here. You just go ahead, say download files. Then the easiest, I tested a couple different ones. The easiest is Cloudflare. So you go to Cloudflare and you just go, and you can also like search it up here in the search bar. You go to Worker and Pages. You go to Pages and then use direct upload. You can also use it, I don't know, like from your GitHub, anything like that if you're a little bit technical. But in this case, I just used direct upload. I uploaded it, and then it will give you very clear instructions on how you can do it. If you already have a domain in here, you can link it right away. Otherwise, you can just connect it like very simple as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole process. Like I said, super simple. I'm not technical at all, and I still got it done. And now this is something you can either offer to your client, or you can use internally to generate more leads. Instead of just having like one basic lead form, you can have like any kind of quiz you can basically imagine. Like I said, I tested out a couple different tools. GenSpark is a pretty good one just because it does the thinking basically for you, and it can tell you exactly like how to do what. So yeah, hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye bye.